What's going on? Twizted Big D here. We're going live. So, straight into your living room on your big screen TV or through your cell phone. So, let's do a little bit of a talk about groceries because that's been a issue for some people that they're having problems with, like, hey, over the road, where do you go get your groceries? So, one of the places that you can go and get groceries is like a grocery store. No brainer there. But the thing is, like, when you're over the road, where do you want to stop to get your groceries? Well, I get on the Trucker Path app and I look at the Walmarts. Now, typically, we're looking at the like some of the Walmarts, maybe more in the rural areas, smaller towns, stuff like that. When we're looking for a Walmart, we don't really want to be in the big city where it's congested. It's going to be a long time in and out. You're putting the truck at risk, leaving it in the parking lot in a big city. A bunch of stuff like that. Be smart about your grocery shopping. Make sure that you do it in a timely manner too. Like, spend your 30-minute break over there. Get out of that Walmart parking lot as fast as you can. Please don't leave the baskets at the truck. Put them in the carriers, because guess what? That is kind of one of the reasons that people don't like truck drivers over there shopping at Walmart, is because people like to leave the shopping carts out in the parking lot and they fill them with trash. So be respectful with it, you know, and like I say, the best way to do it is before you get into your truck to hit the road again, make sure you hit up that grocery store and fill it up. Fill up your truck with as much as you can of the groceries and stuff. And I know it is easier to take your truck. If you have a local Walmart close to you, then just pop that truck right in there. Go in there, one that's allows trucks to do that. Go in there, load that truck up with supplies. Load that truck up with supplies. Get you enough stuff to survive off of for a while. Don't just go in there and like get a week's worth. Like, make sure you get you some stuff to cook. It's a lot cheaper eating in your truck than it is eating out every day. And I think that you probably are going to get healthier meals by doing this. So you got to be smart with it. You know, Read those reviews. There's some Walmarts that don't want trucks in there, period. They will put a boot on your truck or chain your tires together, and you'll have to get the tow company out there to come unlock the chain. I've seen the new boot where they stick it across your windshield. Like, could you imagine not being able to see out your windshield and can't be able to drive because they put a boot on your windshield? And you're going to pay a fine, stuff like that. So, I'm trying to look out for you to save some money. Make sure you're doing those reviews. Like, I've been to a Walmart over in PA, and they don't want trucks in there so bad that they put these rails above all the entrances. They don't want trucks parking in their front of their store. So they made sure that they put these rails up so the clearance would be too low for a truck to get in there. And that's probably because they're tired of truckers making a mess at that Walmart. So, definitely be smart with it. Make sure you get some water. There's good stuff to get. Some of the Jimmy Dean's, like little microwavable TV dinners. You don't even have to put those in a refrigerator. So that's going to help you out right there. You throw it in a cabinet, and it doesn't have to be a refrigerator. Once you eat it, you just pop that sucker into the microwave, warm it up, and it's ready to go. So I'm just trying to get some ideas for grocery shopping. Hey, if anyone has anything on grocery shopping, go ahead and drop it in here too. Leave that comment. I'm going to get some of these comments caught up. We got Tennessee Flatbetter. Great channel, guys. Check them out. Like, that's one I'm going to give y'all a heads up. Tennessee Flatbetter is a great channel to watch. Diego Go says whip. I don't know what whip is. Go Diego Go says, what's up, Twizted Big D? Man, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Diego Go Diego Go. You're delivering to a lot of those Dollar Generals, and I know that it's probably hard to get a truck into one of those if you wanted to go grocery shopping, isn't it? because I never seen a Dollar General with a big enough parking lot to get a truck in. Kenworth Rider, he says, good evening. Kenworth Rider is probably getting close to coming back to upgrade. It would be awesome to see him out here. It would be awesome if he felt like doing a video. Maybe if he's not camera shy, like it would be awesome to do like a video about how his whole experience was here. You know, he's been a long time follower of the show. I've seen him on other channels before I even started my channel. Like he's been really, really headstrong on like, let's get out here and truck. Doug, my brother, Doug, man, Doug, I wanted to ask you so bad. Hey, you want to do a video together after the test? And I just like, I wanted to, but I didn't want to feel like I pushed you into it. So like I didn't, but Doug was one of my students that just test, my last student that just test. He trifecta'd. So congratulations. He's out there. He's a real truck driver blowing down the roads, honking that horn. You know, congratulations, Doug. Awesome guy. He has a Facebook. I don't know how to get to it, but somehow you can get to his Facebook. Maybe he'll post the link in here. He has a Facebook where he's going to be talking about, you know, kind of little bit of trucking, a little bit of coming to work here, and from my understanding, we're going to be talking about like fellowship with the Lord and stuff like that. So I mean, it's going to be a religious kind of trucking vibe going on. So I'm hoping that I said that right. If I didn't, Doug will correct me here in a minute. Muhammad, what's going on, Muhammad? Oh, Kenworth Rider sitting at the lamplighter waiting to get into the upgrade class. So Kenworth Rider is here. He just hasn't came and seen me at the pad. Kenworth, I'll tell you right now, tomorrow would not be a good day to come see me at the pad. I'm going to be busy. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I have a load tomorrow on top of everything. So tomorrow's not going to be a good day, but the day out, Wednesday, as far as I know, Wednesday would be a nice day to come see me, brother. 35th on the list to get signed up for the classes. You gotta get signed up for the classes? Or do you mean 35th on the list to wait on a truck? Nice. I just got to Minnesota. What's going on, Ferris? I met Ferris. Great guy, awesome guy. Met him one time. My fleet manager is made the campus in. Put me over here because they are full. Yeah, and from my understanding that we have a lot of students coming in right now, and there's a lot of them. I'm back up to multiple students again, like a whole bunch of students, and it's hard to work with this many guys. Like I had 6 guys out there today, and you know it was fun. You know, and then I got to see one of my buddy's students. Kind of, it was the first time he worked with me, and you know, it was just a different face there. So he kind of choked on his backing, like he choked on it until he was all like, man, I got that reefer out of my head, like now I can do it. So he started doing better. But like just being out there with another person, like he was all like, I was all like, dude, I'm the same. You know, it was kind of nuts for a minute. I was all like, what happened, dude? Like I was expecting you to be pro. $20 take you a long way at Walmart, and you're exactly right. So, you know, when we're talking about shopping at Walmart, also think about the price of the groceries versus to what you're going to be paying to eat out. So you can take. So let's do this. Let me get my trusty calculator on my phone and let's do this. What do you think an average meal would cost you at a truck stop? Probably about, we'll say $12. I think $12 is fair. I've got meals for $10. I got meals for like $15. You know, I'm a fat guy. I like to eat. So if I get a Taco Bell, I got to order one of everything on the menu. So we'll take the calculator. We'll go 12 times. We'll say we eat out 3 times a day. That's already $36. $36. You know, plus you're gonna get some energy drinks and stuff. That's $36. If you take $36 at Walmart, I'm sure you can get bread, lunch meat, cheese, you know, mayo, all that stuff, and you can eat for a while off of just that. And that's not even mentioning that you're gonna have money left over to buy more stuff. So definitely save some money by shopping instead of eating out. You know, I'm a number cruncher. I really am. I love crunching numbers. I like figuring out how much I'm going to make. I figure it up. I do the math. Like, I like it. So I'm definitely always looking at the numbers. And whenever it comes to what people are spending on food, like, I've seen people take, like, I had a buddy, he would be like, man, they got a freaking Subway here. I've been craving Subway. I'm all like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't get that Subway. You know what he did? He got that Subway. But he said he got him a cash advance to do it. I didn't like that color light over there. It was distracting. It was bugging me. But so he took a cash advance to do that. Well, you know, that unfortunately, like, he would also take a bunch of cash advances and go to Walmart too and different places like that. And like, he would buy a lot of stuff at Walmart he didn't need. He wasn't only going in there grocery shopping. He was buying a lot of stuff. So sometimes I would be talking to him on the phone and he's all like, you know, pretty much like, dude, I gotta make room in my truck, man. I'm gonna throw this extra tablet out that I bought at Walmart because I thought I had to have it. I'm gonna throw these extra clothes out, these extra shoes and stuff like that. And like, he was spending so much money on just random stuff. Like, instead of doing laundry, he said, man, forget doing laundry. I'll just buy new clothes all the time. Like, you gotta be smart with your money here. Like, I know you're making great money out here trucking. Like, I understand that, but sometimes it's good to save that money. Maybe you can take that money and invest it in something instead of just spending it. Think about it. All the money he was blowing on clothes, he could have took it to a dry cleaner, got all of his stuff washed and cleaned up, and probably spent less than he did on those designer shorts that he had to have or whatever that he just threw away because he wore them once or twice maybe. They don't smell good, so he had to throw them away. I looked for you guys today when I went to get my TWIC card today. I was out on pad 5, man. I was out there on pad 5. It was hot. Like, I don't really go into the building much, man. I'm a workaholic. Like, I got there this morning. I hooked up a trailer, drug it to pad 5. I stayed out to pad 5 till about I think it was 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Went to the bathroom, picked up my student, boom, hit a drive real quick, you know, and that was like, you know, I went out for that drive and then came back, boom, switch out students, never went back in that building again because I used the bathroom before the first drive. Boom, took off, you know, did a drive, came back. By then it was time to go home. Oh, I see Mr. Hans coming in here. $10 dodo. Thank you, Hans. Insane Clown Posse is the worst band in history. Oh, not the worst. Not the worst. He said the worst. He did say the worst. I should have read it in one of my voices. Here we go. Let's do a random voice. So here's a random voice. Insane Clown Posse is the worst band in history. Says Hans for $10. Thank you, Hans. I appreciate it. It helps out, brother, man. Thank you. Turn that voice back off. I'm very camera shy, says Hans. Hans, I can get you on here. We can block your camera and just get your voice on there if you want to come in here and talk sometime. Like, maybe we'll have to do that sometime. I can turn the camera off. We can just talk. It'd be like we're talking on the phone. My fleet manager's mad I'm at the lamplighter. Why would he be mad that you're at the lamplighter? They didn't have no rooms. Sorry, but thank you, man. Tennessee, I must be a little lost. What's up, great bearded wonder of trucking knowledge? Peg Leg, what's going on, brother, man? Peg Leg's one of my favorite guys right there. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I got something. I think I'm gonna do something in my videos with Peg Leg. I got his phone number, so I might ask him for a favor. I might need a favor from him. Kenworth Rider says, nope, 35th on the list to get signed up for classes, not truck. Saturday, were you doing a tire run? If so, I seen you heading to Springfield. Yes, we were doing a tire run on Saturday. We were coming back from the St. Louis area. Actually, I had a tire run that I could not complete. I went up there and the trailer looked like it was going to flip over. And I was like, man, that's not safe. I think what happened is whenever they loaded it, it shifted over. And I was like, man, this thing's going to flip over. One side of the trailer was up to my shoulder. The other one was up to my waist. And I was like, this is not safe. I didn't feel safe backing under it. So I said, I can't do this tire run. I can't do it. Be there on Thursday. Well, hopefully we see you on Thursday. Now I get why your fleet manager's mad you're at the lamplighter. Your fleet manager probably needs you, is getting in trouble because you should be running loads until closer to the class time. I don't know if they're still doing it like that, but they'd like to have you out on the road until your name was number 1 or number 1 through 10 on the list to get into the class, and then they would bring you in. Loves points for Subway. Hey man, that's another thing. Filling up and getting the points on the cards. So if anyone doesn't know, whenever you're filling up for fuel, at each truck stop, they're giving you points on a little rewards card. Make sure that you're saving those points up. You can spend that in some of the restaurants to eat. So yeah, sometimes I would use that as the night I ate out. So I would go all week, eating sandwiches or most of the week. And then I'd be like, you know what? I'm eating out today. They got a restaurant here and they take their points. So I go in there and I use my points to buy some food. I don't get no points anymore because I'm always filling up at the terminal. Well, I'm getting prime points. Michael says, hello, sir. Epic beard, by the way. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It happens whenever. So the way you get your beard to grow is you come out to a trucking job and you just stop using razors. And then all of a sudden, boom, you'll look like this. I'm sorry for the guys that are having trouble growing beards. I really am. It's luck of the draw with a beard. I didn't know I could grow a beard till I came out here. Whenever I came out here, I said, oh, the voice didn't come out. My bad. But I didn't know I could even grow a beard. So, I came out here and I was like, man, I've been shaving for 13 years now. And I'm sick of shaving. I'm sick of it. So I dipped out on my razor and I just said, whatever grows, grows. I mean, I'm not going to have time to shave it every day as a trucker. I'm about running and getting paid. So I just started letting it grow. And then every so often I set it on fire. I think I've set it on fire about 3 times. So I had a barbecue accident where I set it on fire. It didn't burn too much of it, but it did burn some of it. Then one of my students was climbing up on top bunk, and I picked up the candle that was on the desk, and I was holding it. And while he was climbing up there, he stopped and he said, hey, where's the forks? I said, they're in that cabinet up there. He goes, where at? I said, in that cabinet. And I leaned over the candle and it just burned it. And then, of course, everybody knows that I set myself on fire on 4th of July. So, 3 times. And there might have been another time that I don't remember at the moment, but this Thursday is my last week. on for about 2 weeks, going on vacation. Hans, enjoy your vacation. You need it. You earned it. You worked hard. Like, enjoy your vacation. Where are you going? Where are you going on vacation? The voicemail came through. Yeah, sorry. I'm heading to Springfield when I seen you. Okay, so you were probably coming the same direction or maybe the opposite direction. Because I was either going what would you call that? I guess. Oh yeah, 44 is east west. So I was going east up there, and I'm just going west coming back. Took an empty up there and brought an empty back. Isaac's dad, you're not late to the show, man. How's Salt Lake City going? Give me the dirt, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know how Salt Lake City is. Kenworth Ryder says, well, my trainer has a new TNT student now. It's their screw up. Okay, so they gave your trainer a student already. Like, of course you have to upgrade then. You can't be all three of y'all on the truck. Greetings from Houston, Texas. Could I ask you a question on here? Yes, you can. Go for it. I will definitely try to answer your question to the best of my abilities. And definitely if y'all have some major questions about getting hired on at Prime or different questions at Prime, also after the stream, whoever's watching this on the replay, if y'all have questions and y'all are like, man, I should have asked Twizted this on his live, jot them down, save them to a text message or something. And then whenever the Thursday night live pops up, then boom, that's question time, because that's a guaranteed live right there. Guaranteed. Whoa, another super chat from Hans. Let's see what it says. It says, Insane Clown Posse sings like girls. Hans, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. Sings like girls. Man, you killed me on that one. Pegleg says, favors are fun, brother. Everyone hit the like and borrow my leg to smash the ding ding bell. Like, I love that. I still love that. Yeah. Hey, go ahead and drop down that chat. You can exit off down over there. You can exit it off real quick. It'll pop that chat away. You can hit that like button, or the like button on that side. The one next to the thumbs down. We don't want hands like this. We want hands like this. If you accidentally hit that one, you can just click the other side and it will turn it into this one. And then you can go over to somewhere about right there and click the live chat again, and you will be right back in. Definitely. LOL. About to get my license renewed after several... Wait, let me turn this voice off, if it even worked. About to get my CDL. No, my bad. Woo. I'm about to get my license renewed after several years. My record is good. Just being lazy. I guess driving dirty but safe. Just work and back. Staying clean. Anywho. Let's see, where's the rest of it? Anywho, getting my license and taking a CDL course. Once I get both, would I qualify to apply at Prime Inc? Woo, that's a tough question, Vincent. What I'm going to tell you is kind of like an answer to get you to somebody that can answer that. I don't think it would be a problem, but then again, for several years. So I'm hoping that it's not a problem, but I know that you have to have a driver's license within the U.S. for 2 years. I know that's a minimum because Go Diego Go had kind of that issue, and I don't know if they're gonna. Let's see. He doesn't say that no suspension, just renewed. He never got it renewed. Yeah, so just best bet is go in my description, give my recruiter a call and see if she can answer that for you. So yeah, and Hans is right. Definitely dirty driving without a license. Vincent, don't be doing that no more, especially if you're trying to get a CDL, because you get a ticket for that. That's a big violation. Like Prime probably won't touch you after that. Not to mention, like, you can't identify yourself. Well, I guess you could have an ID card and not a driver's license, or proof of ID somehow, but still, you don't want to be riding around like that. You don't want to get pulled over like that. Isaac says hotel has mold, so we got switched to another room. Weekend cafeteria only has one person working, so lunch in a box, sandwiches. But I'm on the pad. Oh man, like, we can't control. I think Salt Lake City, we don't have a hotel over there, so I'm pretty sure that we're just using whatever hotels over there. And I've heard bad stuff about hotels, like bad stuff. No matter which terminal you're at, I've heard bad stories about hotel bed bugs and everything. One time the student got sent home. I'll never forget this story because I was like, man, that was messed up. So one time this guy got sent home, and I think he was in the Best Western or something like that in Pittston. I can't remember which one for sure. But the guy decided that Prime was sending him home. He decided that he was all like, you know what, I'm pissed off. I'm going to flood this room. So he threw a bunch of clothes and stuff in the bathtub, and he turned the water on and just let it flood the room until somebody found it. And I think Prime had to pay a lot of damages there. And I think, if I remember right, he threw his roommate's clothes in the bathtub. They weren't even his clothes. He just he just tore some stuff up. That's one thing that's not good about them sending people home. I wish that they would go and go to the hotel room and grab up the guy that's, like, if you're getting sent home, I wish they would go with you. Hey, grab your stuff only. Let's go. Because I've heard horror stories about these guys that get sent home. Like, I had one guy, his roommate got sent home. Well, his roommate stole his whole carton of cigarettes. Like, the guy was all like, man, I brought a whole carton of cigarettes, and my roommate stole that whenever he got sent home. And I was all like, bro, like, think about it like this, man. Like, I'm trying to look at the positive side. That guy needed it more than you. He don't have a job. He came out here, tried this, and he got sent home for whatever reason. So, like, let the man have a break this one time. Let him have a pass. You weren't the one that bought him the cigarettes. I was all like, whoa. So I was like, how much is a carton of cigarettes, man? I'll just give it to you, And he was all like, I can't remember how much it was. And I was like, whoa, it's that much? I said, I remember when a carton of cigarettes were like $19, man. You're tripping for that price, and I ended up getting him a carton of cigarettes, but, like, I was like, man, the dude needed it more than you, I guess. He was all like, I'm in the same boat. I don't have a job yet. I don't have a job till I pass my test. And I was like, oh, that's understanding. I mean, that makes sense to me. Y'all both don't have a job. You're in the same boat. So why would you steal for somebody that don't have nothing? We're not doing Robin Hood right now. Why even rob your roommate on the way out? So, I don't get it. Your wife's going to smack the auto tune out of you. No, I already turned it off. Yeah, she don't like that, bro. Don't even say her name, because she might notice that I turned it on once. Thank you, by the way. Hey, you're welcome, Vince. I wish I could have helped more, but I think I led you into the right direction to might be able to get an answer to that. Hey, and Vincent, stop in. Let me know if that helped out, or let me know the response to that. you can either, my phone number is also in there, to shoot that phone number or text in the description, because even if like, even when you get an answer, if you don't want to stop in here and say what's up, at least shoot me a text. That way, if anyone else has the same question, I'll be able to answer it. John Gonzalez says, driving dirty, rolling with the heater. Right? Hans is going on vacation. Who's going to be funny while he's gone? I was training Isaac. Yeah, don't get pulled over like that. Definitely. John says, started on offset parking and straight line back today and killed it. That's what I'm talking about, and killed it. I like that, John. Where's the cheering? We got some cheering for John right now. He's killing it out there, he says. Make sure you're killing it on that pre-trip, too. Vincent, don't tell Prime that I'm going to them. Hans going to Prime? Thanks, Tennessee Flatbetter. If you never pulled over or gotten caught by the cops, don't say nothing to the carrier you're going to. I wouldn't be telling Prime that. I wouldn't be like, hey guys, guess what? I was out there wilding out in my car before I got here. I had a student that one time, I had a student for a couple days, and on the way to Prime, he decided to wilding out. Like, he was all like, man, I'm going to wild out right now. I'm going to drive my car as fast as I can to get to Prime. Or I don't know what he was thinking. But he ended up getting a speeding ticket that was really high. And whenever he got here, I guess he didn't tell him about it or whatever. He didn't think it would go through, whatever the case may be. But once Prime found out about it, after he was already on my truck, after I was already working with him, Prime found out about it and they sent him home as soon as they found out about it. So it happens. I wonder if Prime could have gotten recovery or damage for the hotel room from that guy with a lawyer. I don't know. I would hope so. It's at Hans. I'm gonna go ahead and read it though. It's okay. We only have 3 trainers versus 15 students, so it's a long wait to get it in and out of the cab. Whoo, that sucks. That sucks. Like, I would hate to be in that wait. So Isaac's dad, you don't have an instructor yet, I'm guessing. Because if there's 3 trainers and 15 students, unless each trainer has 5 students. There's a lot of nice senior drivers out, though. I'm studying pre-trip. 3 hours a night. Nearly got it memorized. Yeah, that pre-trip is the hardest part. I've taken polls before on here, and like everyone says that the pre-trip is the hardest part. Pegleg says, only dirty driving I ever did was rolling coal is that a FPL filters day? Or rolling coal, man. Now they got the DEF systems and stuff like that you can't really roll coal no more like that unless you got it deleted or something like that, and you don't want to do that in your semi. Trust me, you don't want to do that. And that DEF filter, that thing's a pain. Make sure if your regen light's on and it's blinking, or you see your regen light on, go ahead and do a regen. Like, I've seen some people have some problems with some trucks because they were all like, man, I ain't going to do my regen. I'll do it some other time. And then the light went out or for some reason they didn't know that the light was still on, whatever happened, but they just still didn't do it. Man, it caused some major issues in the truck. It depowered the truck and everything. I even think Tennessee Flatbedder had something go wrong with his DEF. Not the same situation, but he had something go wrong with one of his trucks and had to get it towed back, if I remember right. I think something happened with the DEF system and it messed that truck up. It depowered it, you know. What's vacation? The time you're forced to take off between jobs? Yeah, Hans, what's up with that, man? Did you get terminated, Hans, for sleeping in the reefer the other day whenever your AC was out? They probably had your hair all over the product and they refused the whole load, didn't they? Hans, I got a lead on a trainer willing to take me on PSD and TNT, so I'm just hoping we can work it out with my fleet manager. Good luck. Twisted Big D, I was struggling with pre-trip, but I started to physically touch the parts on the truck, and it was a game changer for me. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about right there. A lot of people will not open up that hood and just get in there and start touching stuff. Like, definitely get in there and start touching the parts, going through it. You know, it's very important how you point at it. Like, if you want, take a look at my pre-trip videos. You know, like in my pre-trip videos, I'm pointing at both ends whenever I'm pointing at stuff. So it's definitely a good thing to take a look at because I'm over there pointing at both ends. Like, I'm all like, this is probably mounted secured at both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, not cracked, bent, or broken, whatever. You know, there's no holes in it, whatever. The holder, the line, or whatever, I don't even know what it is. Probably mounted secured at both ends. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts, not cracked, bent, or broken, whatever. You know, not leaking, or, you know. I'm teaching you how to point at stuff in those videos. That's why I get a lot of compliments from people on my videos that watch them. They come up to me and they're all like, man, I love your videos. And it's because I'm pointing at both ends. A lot of people do the preacher video and they're just standing there talking. You know, I'm touching this stuff. I'm in there. I'm showing you how it looks like when you're supposed to be doing it. I give you my point of view. Because I think I had a little clip I clipped to my, no, I actually held my phone. I had a little mount that I could put around something. And for some of it, I did it with my phone mounted on it. The rest of it, I did holding my phone with my tire gauge. Yep, his last truck. Yeah, DEF problem. Oh, what's going on? No hippie trucking and transportation? How are you going to do a video about life on the road? Oh, man, I was doing I had a bunch of stuff to talk about. One of it was grocery shopping on the road. I was going to also, man, I got to these comments and I forgot what I was talking about. But I also sleeping over on the road, like investing some earplugs, you know, because some people can't sleep with the reefer going. It's always hard sleeping in a moving truck, even if you have a mattress cover. Like, I get a lot of people telling me how comfortable my mattress stopper is on my mattress. That thing is nice. You sink into that, you sleep good. It's comfortable. But there was a lot of stuff I was like thinking about talking about no hippie, and then I started answering questions and just went off the deep end. I started off with grocery shopping for a truck, like how you go grocery shopping, like how to check on the Walmarts to see if you can get in them and stuff. Like, you know, now I got off the subject and I'm all over here answering questions. Thanks for the heads up. Peg Leg says, Twisted, did you ever do a video on throwing tire iron? Nope. My video on throwing chains on tires. So here's my video on throwing chains on tires. I'll do it right now. Man, if it's that bad, pull over, call it a day. How about that? Hashtag home team. Oh, no hippie. No hippie's out there working, man. I give it to No Hippie. He's doing the TNT thing. You know, I don't know how he gets any sleep. And then on top of being on a team truck, No Hippie is keeping up with his YouTube channel. He is dropping content while he's on TNT with his student. Like it's pretty neat. I don't know how you found the time. Whenever I was running a team truck, when I was on a team truck, eh, I had no time. Whenever I had my TNT students, I didn't really have no time to do videos or nothing. Like it was hard. We've had 3 inspections in 3 weeks. Hey, you don't get the sticker. Don't do they still give out the sticker whenever you get a full inspection? You get once you pass it, you get the little sticker for the windshield. Then you don't have to go in another weight station. You don't have to. You have to go in the weight station, but they want to inspect you for another year. Do they still do that? I'm just curious because I haven't heard no one talk about that in a long time. Maybe it wasn't a year. Maybe it was like 6 months. A year seems like a long time. I'm just curious if they still do that. Man, my favorite sign on the scale is closed, man. Whenever I see that closed on there, I'm like, heck yeah, I don't even have to slow down. I can keep on going. Because you lose time. You lose time is money in this game. So, you know, everyone thinks that miles is the money here. Your time is your money. So any ways you can save time, you know, you're better off. Like I try whenever I run, I try not to stop for like any restroom breaks unless I'm taking the 30-minute break. So from the time I start my day to the time I pull over for a 30-minute break, that 30-minute break is usually my restroom break. So I'm all like, I can go about like 5, 6 hours. And then I'm all like, oh, I got to go to the restroom. So I'll pull over in the truck stop, jump out, go in there, use the restroom, do everything I need to do, and then boom, finish. I ain't stopping again till the end of my shift. Because whenever you're slowing down to go to the restroom and all that stuff, you have to get off the highway, slow down. Usually you have to come to a stop at a stop sign or a red light, make a turn, go into the truck stop, find a spot to park in. All of this is taking time off your clock because you can't stop the clocks. I remember whenever I used to be able to, as soon as I slowed down enough, as long as I wasn't going 2 miles, then my clock wouldn't start. So as soon as I hit that stop sign at the ramp off to go in the truck stop, I was like, click, click, because I know I wasn't going to go like 2 miles or whatever it was. So I drive over to the truck stop. I could put around in there and I saved more time. When you stop, I think you waste about 25 minutes worth of your clock because you take all that time to get there. You go off duty, go in the store, come back out, get in the truck, take off. Your clock starts back up. But now you got to get back onto the road, out the truck stop. You know, people are taking their time in there, you know, leaving and stuff. Finally get out of there. Get back to the ramp to get back on the highway, then you got to speed it back up to ramp speeds. You're losing a lot of time. That time that you could have been not stopped and going 65 miles an hour, 62, whatever it is, that time you're flying, you're not slowing down at all. So you're constantly at that speed. When you're slowing down, like think about it. Think about the speed. When you have to slow down to from 60, we'll say 57 miles per hour. Take that exit, you slow down to about 30 miles per hour. It says it in the name, miles per hour. You're doing 30 miles per hour versus 60. Stop at a stop sign, that's 0 miles per hour. And you can't stop your clock or none of that stuff. So, you know, you're losing time right there. You're losing time off your clock. Time is money. Yes, I have a sticker. Oh, so you have a sticker and they're still hitting you with inspections? Oh. So I guess they still do this sticker. Yeah, right? Peg leg, no hippie, your co-driver has ratted you out again. So if y'all watch No Hippie's channel, he had a video about rats at Prime, and he was talking about the light on the Qualcomm. It turned red. I think it was red, and the DOT officer was messing with him, and he said, "Hey, you got the red ring of death on that." And his student says, I think in the video, the student said, "It wasn't like that when I was driving," just ratting him out like he's the one that did it. But he was just giving him a hard time. Ain't got no open sign in it. What's on No Hippie? How was it down with the devil? Well, No Hippie, you're gonna go drive. Be safe out there, man. Check those mirrors. It's mirror checking, man. That's hard to do. I'm finding out. Like, I'm getting more and more problems with people not looking in the mirrors. But yeah, that's some of the things that you got to deal with out here is like slowing down for this stuff, slowing down for weight stations, losing your clock right there. And like I said, time's money. We really don't want to be wasting any time by slowing down. I don't. I'm vicious when I'm out there. When I'm running freight, I am vicious. I am micromanaging my time best I can. And it all adds up to more money at the end of the week. I know a lot of people say run your clocks out, get your 34-hour reset. I'm not a believer in that. I think that I feel like I made the most money I made in a solo truck was running 8-hour shifts, never taking a reset. I felt like in the entire month, I probably did like one or two more loads at least, maybe even three more loads than the average guy running his clock out and taking resets because I'm saving my clock, you know? So like the clock is money. And I'll tell you what, solo life, if you guys that don't know about trucking, solo life is hard. You might wake up and drive to your appointment. So you just slept, we'll say 10 hours. You woke up, had to drive an hour to or 30 minutes to your appointment, and you're all like, okay, man, I gotta go in here. They're gonna unload me or whatever, and I'll be right out of there because they didn't have no overnight parking. You start your clock, get in there, you go in there, and they take their time unloading you, and next thing you know, like you wasted like a couple hours right there, and then you leave that truck stop, or you leave that, go to a truck stop, and then your fleet manager is all like, hey, I don't have no loads right now in your area. We might have this one for like, at like midnight or something. So you're like, what? I got to go back to sleep for 10 hours so I can get some rest so I can drive again. Like, that's hard going back to sleep after you just slept for a while, woke up, went there, stayed there a couple hours, and then you have to go back to sleep to get some sleep because you're going to be driving nights the next day. So, like, your sleeping patterns out here are all over the place. So, it's just hard. It really is. Like, sometimes I had to take, I keep Benadryl in my cabinet for medication. Like, I would take some Benadryl just to pass out sometimes because I'd be like, man, I can't go back to sleep. So I was like, man, I got allergies anyway, so let me pop some Benadryl. Pop some Benadryl, boom, out. At least I got some sleep, some well needed rest instead of being like half like zombified all day. Those energy drinks only work so many times. Like, if you're tired and you drink one energy drink, a little while later you're still tired, you drink another one, it'll give you some pep still. But probably about the third one or the fourth one, you're just like, it's not working. I'm going to bed. So, you kind of all over the clocks. You're up at this time, you're sleep at that time, and then your family doesn't understand that, hey, you're on day shift. You've been on day shift for like 3 days. We can call them during the day. Well, guess what? You're changed to night shift. So they're trying to call you at the normal time that they've been calling you. And you're like, you just woke me up from my sleep. You know how hard it is to sleep during the day? you're like, man, that's a bummer right there. Like, you woke me up from my rest. So it's kind of hard, and you don't want, like, you want to talk to your family, like they miss you. You're over the road, you're not home. So like, you want that opportunity to talk to them, but you're like, man, I need to get my sleep because I need to run tonight. So you're like, you don't want to be a mean about it. You're like, hey, and they're all like, oh, I'm sorry I woke you up, I'll let you go. No, let's talk a minute. What's going on? How's things going? And you're like half asleep, and finally you get off the phone, go back to sleep. It's hard to get back to sleep. It's hard being away from your family too. Like, I'm telling you, I was talking to one of my students today about it, and we were talking about being over the road. He was all like, man, truckers miss their families and stuff when they're over the road. They want to be home more. And I was like, that ain't no lie. I said, I remember, I told him, I said, one of the things you got to keep in mind is that the reason you're out here doing this is for your family. That's why we're out here doing this. It's for them. It's to pay the bills at the house. It's to make sure that they have a good life. It's to make yourself better, make your family, their upbringing better. Like, it's a lot for your family. You have to keep your family in mind whenever you're over here thinking about, like, hey man, I miss my family. Your family misses you too. But the thing is that you have to make a living for them. You have to be able to provide for that family. You can't just go home because you miss your family and then have nothing to go to, no job or nothing. Like, then what? You're homeless. You're with your family, but y'all are all homeless. Doesn't make sense. Now, I can tell you that you need to use, if you're really missing your family like that, you can use trucking to a stepping stone to get to a job that you can do locally or something like that to get your needs covered. But the fact of the matter is doing a local job. This is what I hear from local guys that left Prime and went home and they did local. Some of my students, they say, man, I thought I would like local. I thought I'd be home more. But the thing is, when I'm home, it's for a 10-hour break. Now, it took me an hour to drive home. I ate dinner. That took about 30, 45 minutes. So, like, I lost an hour and 45 minutes, and I got to get up an hour early to drive back to work. So, like, I'm not getting any sleep when I'm at home. Then I want to see the family for a while. So I stay up for a while with the family. I go to bed, and it's like I close my eyes, wake up, and I'm back to my truck. It's even that home life, like that local stuff, you know, maybe even the dedicated, they're like, we are not getting the quality at home though. So I was getting better quality at home whenever I was over the road, because I would come home and have like 3, 4, or 5 days off, whatever. I had good quality days off, like where I didn't have to worry about nothing. And I know a lot of people see me at home a lot. They're all like, man, Twisted's always at home. Not always at home. Trust me, I'm not always at home. Do I sleep in my house every night? Yes, I sleep in my house every night here lately. I haven't slept in my truck in a while. But the fact of the matter is that I'm getting up at I'm getting up at like 4 in the morning, being at work at 5, and I don't get home until I'm done with my day. So I've been out there training from 5 a.m. to like 9 o'clock at night because I needed to get stuff done and my students were struggling, whatever. I here recently I've been trying to make sure that I got home by dinner time. A lot of the times whenever I do my live, it's like run in the house, eat real fast. Like today, for example. Today I walked in the house and I came in, dinner wasn't ready. I sat on the couch for a minute, dinner was ready. Like not even a couple minutes later. Ate dinner and then I came straight down here. My wife says she was gonna go vacuum the pool out, and I was like, that water's cold. Go for it, man. I'm not getting in there. Water's cold. So like, I jumped on the live, and here I am now. So, I did like I wanted to come in here and talk about grocery shopping and different stuff like that, but how much is quality time home, because I don't take days off. I work 7 days a week. So like, now I do get to see my kids and stuff, and I get to talk to them every night, and I do see them, but how much quality home time is that? Let's come in. I'm tired from work. Hey, what's going on? You're exhausted. You've been out in the sun all day in the heat, you know, bathing in the sun's rays, whatever. You're out there working. Then you get home and it's like you're tired. You're tired. So I know what it is to be kind of local status. It's kind of not much home time. My my something is thrown off on Monday when I hit the road. What is that word? Oleodial? Oleodie? Oleodie? I have no idea what that word is, Tennessee. You better quit using big words on me, Tennessee. If it's more than 4 letters, I can't read it, bro. Ooh, somebody slammed the door in there. But yeah, the hard thing about trucking is being away from the family. So you guys with families, kids and stuff like that, this is the hard part, being away from them. Oh, your old lady. Yeah, my old lady is thrown off on Mondays when I hit the road. Oh yeah, I bet she's expecting you to come home and then you don't show up. She's all like, "What you doing? Why aren't you home yet?" And you're all like, "Uh, I'm in Wisconsin." But yeah, it's family time over the road trucking. That's difficult. You don't even with the younger guys. Like I hear a lot of my younger guys that don't have wives and don't have girlfriends and all that came out here. They're all like, "Man, it's so hard to be out here. Like I can't get a girlfriend. Someday I want a family, but I can't get a girlfriend because I'm over the road. I'm never home. Everything's like a long distance relationships. Long distance relationships don't work out." And I'm like, whew. I'm like, man, that sucks. Not nice saying old lady. It's old, not old, Hans. But yeah, you know, finding a girlfriend over the road, that has to be harder. Having a girlfriend at the time and you're over the road trucking. I know with a lot of my students that had girlfriends that came out here trucking, they weren't married or nothing. Like a lot of times those relationships did not work out. Now if your girlfriend or whatever comes out here trucking with you, then I'm sure that'll be better because she's coming on the truck. Or if you're all like, "Hey, I'm going to go out there to training and I'm going to get a truck. Once I get my own truck, I'm going to get you. You can hop on the truck and roll with me." Yeah, I'm sure that would work out better. But like the guys that have girlfriends that are like going to college or something like that, it is what it is, and it's not what it's not. You can have a girl in every state. That's even better. Timothy Turbo, man, you out there wilding out, man. Yeah, Hans, I'm not popping that comment up there. I'm not blowing that comment up. But yeah, stuff's difficult out here. It really is. Like groceries is the least of your concern. Like groceries, you can get that at Walmart. All this other stuff. What else is bad over the road? Let's see. Oh, people always tell you, "Hey, you're a truck driver. It must be awesome. You've seen all this stuff." Like even my students come out here, like we're on a load somewhere, and they're all like, "Hey, what's out there in that field?" I don't know. I didn't plant that field. What's wrong with you? I didn't do that. And they're all like, Oh, well, I figure since you're a truck driver, you would know what plant that is that they're growing out there. I said, no, I don't know what plant that is. So you got to look at that stuff. Like, we don't know everything. We see stuff through a windshield only. We're not out there. We're not out there out in the field looking at the stuff. We're not pulling the truck over and going out partying and stuff, even though you've seen people on their YouTube channels that are truckers that are like, man, I'm out here partying. Like, that doesn't happen all the time. Every once in a while, you'll be on the 34, or you'll be like, man, I just need some time off. I'm going here. You can get off the truck, go have you some fun. Like, there is some fun. But as for like going out sightseeing and all that stuff, it's not like you think. Teleport transport. Yo, what's going on, Teleport? It's been a while, man. That's my brother right there. He's I known him for a long time. Actually, he was gonna be my trainer whenever I came into Prime. And at the time I just quit smoking, like, and he was a smoker. We were talking, we got along great. He was a smoker. He was all like, well, let's hit the road, man. And I was all like, bro, you smoke, man. I just quit smoking. I can't go with you. I can't do it. And he was like, okay, man, I'll just find somebody else, whatever. Like, so, he went and got a different student, or I don't know what he did. I didn't see him. And then whenever I came to become an instructor, I think he left to work for another company, and he came back. And we were sitting right next to each other in the instructor's course, and we didn't know each other. We were all like, hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. We're talking back and forth. Well, then I seen his tattoo, and I was all like, I said, whoa. So I said his name, and he was all like, yeah. And he goes, I remember you. And I said, I remember you. And we started talking after that. We talked a whole bunch. Great guy. Awesome guy. He knows his stuff. My oldest trucking friend has a girlfriend in every town he goes to. Yeah, that's crazy. That's too much to keep up with. I would get them all confused. I was asked that today. What were you asked? If you got a girlfriend in every state? Go out the comments. Oh, you were probably asked what's in the field, or if you get to see the country as a truck driver or something like that. Taking a jet engine to Canada tomorrow. Wow, that ought to be fun. Should get some videos up on your channel, bro. It's been a while since I've seen a video on there. You should get some videos of taking a jet engine to Canada tomorrow. Why does Canada need a jet engine? Who the heck is gonna Canada having a problem with the need a jet engine? You can't even take a jet off of the ground in Canada most of the time. Isn't the airport covered in ice all the time? You can't stop and go sightseeing everywhere, especially if you're on a tight schedule. Exactly right. Oh, Jesus, what is all that? Look at all that stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, what's in the field? Yeah, dude. Like, or even better than that, what gets me also. Okay, I'll block them. What also gets me is when you're driving through like some mountains and stuff, and your student looks over to you, and your student says,
hey, what would the road look like right here if we never put a road through here to drive through here? And I'm all like, look over there. You see the trees and stuff? Yeah. I said, look on that side. You see the trees and stuff? And he said, yeah. That, but here.
That's what it would look like. It would look like those trees out there, but in the middle of the road where they built the road. To me, I'm like, that's common sense, bro. Like, you see that, and there's a road here. What would it look like if this road wasn't here? That, but here. Timothy says, just called all your girlfriends Darlin. That way you don't have to remember their names. Yeah, could you imagine if Darlin ones like was all like, you remember my mom passed away? So you're all like, oh shoot, that was Darlin 3 that the mom fed us at dinner. You know, like you would get them confused still. It would be too hard to keep up with, I think. Not me, Isaac. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I tried blocking it a couple times and it wouldn't let me block it. So then I went to timeout it and then it said blocked. And I was like, ain't that great. Yeah, no system is perfect. Exactly right. But yeah, I try to block all that stuff. I got admins in here or people with wrenches, so you think they would be knocking that stuff out instead of me knocking it out. Or maybe one of them knocked it out because it wasn't knocking it out over here. You know, it happens. Twizted Big D got trolled. That's messed up. Hey, it's all good, man. It happens. It's been worse before. Like I used to have this guy that would come in here all the time, and I would have never blocked him. I just put him in a timeout. But he used to come in here and he'd be like, "You look like a wrestler. Do you wrestle?" And I'm all like, "No, I don't wrestle." And then the next time he would jump in here, he'd be like, "You look like you could win a WWE championship belt." And I'd be like, "This dude is crazy." But I wouldn't ever block him because he would say different stuff every time. So I didn't feel like he was a robot or nothing. He'd just come in here and start asking about wrestling. Like for all I know, it was some guy that was like, "I want to be a truck driver, but I got some issues like about pro wrestling. So I think everyone looks like a wrestler." You know, or maybe he was trying to start up his own like wrestling trucking company team or something. Oh, you were trying to block it? Pegleg tried too. Do you watch wrestling? I haven't watched wrestling in a very long time. And I didn't mean a long time. I can't remember the last time I watched wrestling. You know what? If I watched wrestling, I would be off of my live right now because it's Monday night. Isn't it Monday Night Raw still? Let's see that. That happened to Freight Skater one night too. We all reported him. About the wrestling? Isaac, I bet you anything that my little wrestling buddy that was looking at trucking, y'all all reported him and got his channel banned. And now I don't got the little guy coming in here talking about wrestling no more because he doesn't have an account no more and he probably doesn't know how to make a new one. But it was pretty funny. It was. The wrestling stuff was hilarious. Hans, you know what? We watch wrestling. You know, you ever looked up JCW? Hans, you got to look up JCW. You know what, Hans? Let me see if I can look that up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, they don't have a website? Well, I wish they had a website. Anyways, Hans, it's Juggalo Championship Wrestling, bro. Like, what you know about that? Every time I watch your videos, you got more cool stuff in the background. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying different stuff out. So, like, the only thing I added was that right there. That's all I added. I added that little street light. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I really like that little street light. It has different functions too. So I was like, man, I think that'll look cool. I just haven't found the correct spot for it. Like I'm actually thinking about putting it up there. Maybe I don't know. I gotta find a spot to put it though. I haven't watched wrestling since it was still the WWF and the Undertaker and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Duncan. That was a long time ago. And the Boss Man and the who else? The Road Warriors and stuff. Man, I miss those days. I ain't watching Insane Clown Posse wrestling. Hey, Insane Clown Posse was on WCW before. They were wrestling on there. I think they even wrestled on WWF for a little while, I think. I know for sure WCW because I used to watch them on there. You're missing out, Hans. My mic's working a lot better now. Yes, it's a new mic. Or I don't know, it has it been not working as good with this mic? I think also a lot of the problems with the mic is whenever I'm doing the live on Thursday night with Tennessee Flatbetter, I think that sometimes it's trying to cancel the voice that's coming through the computer so I can hear Tennessee Flatbetter. That's why the other night when I did a live with somebody else, I threw on this headset right here just to not have the voices come in to try it out. So yeah, I'm trying to get it better in here. Also, they were on WWF before. So, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, they were on WWF before and WCW. What the heck? I don't know what's wrong with that. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Yes, chorizo and eggs. It was a little scratchy when it was fresh out the box. Yeah, and whenever it was fresh out the box, I wasn't using this filter, this pop filter right here. I was just with no filter on it. And I don't know if that changes it at all or not for the worse, but I do like it like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to get stuff better in here. I think my lighting is bad, really. Really, I think that my lighting needs a change. Like I don't know if I want to even go with these color lights anymore. Like the white is, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's better just to light up the room. Sometimes I think it looks better in here with the room just lit up. Because that flag right there really, really pops with the white light on, with just light shining back there so you can see it. So Thursday Night Live, I might just be like this and, roll with the white lights and see what happens. Dude, for reals, I think your setup is sick. Thank you, Teleport. Teleport, you need to jump on here sometime, man. We can talk about your channel. Have you even done a video in a while? Let me look. Let's see, add this YouTube. It's under my subscriptions. There you are. I didn't pop. What the heck is this? That is not your channel. So I guess you haven't put up a video in a while. What the heck? Where's my subscriptions at? Notifications. Okay, I'm done messing with it. Done messing with it. Let's talk about my channel. So Versatile Duckling has his own channel. It's kind of a, I think it's more of a podcast. If you want to watch a channel where your host will leave you hanging, like you're on his channel and you're all like, hey, what's going on? And the host ups and leaves, check out his channel. But we had a good time over there. Like we'll do that again sometime. But definitely we had a good time just talking about stuff. Like Hans, you could have put your comment that you put earlier that I wouldn't blow up on the screen. I wouldn't blow it up. You can put that comment would have been good for Versatile Duckling. Like he would have got some good information on there. But y'all can go check out that channel, and there's a live on there with Tennessee Flatbed and myself, and it's kind of funny. There was a lot of dropping phones, and there was a lot of laughing and stuff like that, but it was something else. Take it from an almost blind guy. All your lighting is good. Thank you. So you like the color lights, or do you like the white in the background? Because I'm kind of starting to like this white light in the background. I put it on earlier today, and I was like, man, that flag up there looks really good. And that's like one of my focal points is that flag up there. So I think it looks really good like that. Not much liabilities, if you know what I mean. Okay, so you haven't been putting up videos. Would you happen to know why Prime got rid of the intermobile division? Prime got rid of the intermobile division. What? We just bought some trailers that were crates. Let me see this. It's still listed. It's still listed on here. So I haven't heard nothing about Prime losing the intermodal division. It's still listed right here. Check out our recruiting department for the latest opportunities. Chicago, Illinois, refrigerated, Midwest, refrigerated, Midwest, flatbed, Seattle, Washington, refrigerator, Southern California, flatbed, Southern California, refrigerator. Company intermobile trucking jobs are available across regions. Our drivers haul refrigerated and flatbed trailers. As a company driver, you can gain benefits, blah, 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 blah. They still have it listed on here. It says join the best flatbed and refrigerator intermodal trucking company in America. Prime has various high-paying intermodal trucking jobs available to you, whether you have years of experience or are just ready to become a owner-operator, and you're a new driver who is just starting out. Join flexibility. Apply now. So I haven't heard nothing about the intermobile stuff. So I haven't. Oh, super chat. tomorrow on my channel with Daniel in Tennessee. Oh, I think you jumped ahead on that one, bro. Like, Tennessee's out of town. Tennessee's on the road. Where was I at? Who asked me about the intermodal? Oh, where is the question about intermodal? Okay. So, yeah, I haven't heard nothing about it. Tennessee, have you heard anything about it? Or Versatile Duckling, you heard anything about intermodal division? I'll come do a video with you one day. Just don't shoot me with a paintball. Right on. Yeah, definitely we'll do a video. We can do a live or something also. Like, I can, no matter where you're at, I can send you a link and you can use your cell phone as a camera and a mic, and you could be in here anytime. Teleport. What's going on, Jason Bailey? Jason Bailey was one of my students, and he went to another trucking company, or he went to be more local. Great guy, was doing TNT, and he went to a local place. But I've been doing awesome.
Super chat right here. He says, "Insane Clown Posse can't wrestle." Bro, you know what? I'm gonna have to put you in one of those Insane Clown Posse figure fours, bro. Like, you're going too hard on that. Can't wrestle, man.
They the only reason they stopped wrestling is because of Shaggy Two Dope hurt his neck, so he can't. They wouldn't release. Doctor wouldn't release him. There's a job posting in Salt Lake City terminal for intermodal driver, at least a dozen cities or so. So yeah, intermodal division still going on. Yeah, see, Tennessee's on the road. Wednesday, my bad. Wednesday, I don't know about Wednesday. I don't think Wednesday is a good day for me. We'll see though, but I'm pretty sure Wednesday's not going to be a good day for me. Yeah, in Tennessee, we don't even know for sure if Tennessee's going to come back from then by Wednesday either. So I'm on my second oversized load. Nice, Jason. Send me some video of it, man. I want to see, or some pictures of it. Let me see it. That sounds bad, huh? Let me take a picture of your truck with your oversized load on it. How is that, Jason? Because I know you're a reefer driver over here. How you like doing that oversized loads? Are you having to chain it, strap it, like a lot of work? Let me see if that pops up. Let's see what this looks like. What's weird is I got my ringer off on this phone and it's still sending. What is that thing? Man, I thought you were, when you said oversized load, man, I was expecting it to be way bigger. I was hoping that you were pulling like this giant piece of equipment or something. That was a letdown right there. Shaggy 2 Dope don't got no neck to begin with. Everybody boo Hans. Flatbed is so much fun. It's a lot of work, but it ain't bad, honestly. I figured Tennessee Flatbedder would be throwing out the FBG to you too. I agree, Jason. I'm doing step deck work. I love every second of it. Jason says crane boom and a counterweight. Crane boom hangs off the side a little bit. I'm about 10 foot wide. Oh, go back to sleep, Tennessee. Don't worry about it, man. You need to get your rest. He said he didn't see it. Oh, now he drops it in there anyways. He heard it though. He definitely heard it. So Tennessee was like, "What? They're talking flatbed? What where? Where's the flatbedders?" Y'all can have that flatbed, man. That's not something I really want. I like to close my doors and think about it like this. Hans was somebody that taught me something. If your AC in your truck's not working or your APU's not working, if you have a reefer, you can get in it and stay cool. So you're not freezing cold. Just saying. Oh, I'm working my way up to the big stuff. That's right, Hans. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Reefer gang right there. That's what she said. Oh, I know what that was about. That was to Jason Bailey's comment right above that. So hey, teleport transport. You should is Versatile Duckling still in here? But teleport transport, you should jump on the Ducklings channel too, man. I think you would have a lot of fun doing a podcast with him. No, you didn't hold the pickup. Oh, I didn't hold the pickup long enough. See, Jason, you messed up. I got a real flatbedder in here, bro. He's going to be able to tell you how bad your strapping or your chaining job really is. He's going to be like, "You're going to jail, bro." Trying to get that glare off of there. Did he do it right? Does he have enough chains on it, Tennessee? I don't like setting in docks for 12 hours. Look at that. Hashtag FBG. You see that? Isaac's dad has, have a good night, fellas. Got to get some rest. Studying in. If you know, you know. I don't know when. Just send him a message on his channel. Y'all would have a lot of fun together, man. I'm telling you, like, you would be perfect for that channel. It's kind of like a podcast, YouTube live stream kind of thing. I've never sat in docks for an hour. Twisted Flatbed Gang closes the doors every day, just not on a trailer. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Pegleg, whose side are you on, man? We were on the same level, Pegleg. What happened here? Houston Intermobile. That's a counterweight on the step is 22K. Along that is more from some bobtail. alone, that is more than some bobtails. Yeah, that's heavy. Counterweight like that, that's heavy. My truck weighs about what's my truck weigh? I think I was on the scale the other day and it said like, I think it said 18,000 pounds, I think. Was it 18,000? Yeah, I think it was 18K. I'm pretty sure. Dang, bro. Look at all these flatbedders up here, man. Where's my reefer guys out? Where's my reefer guys? But hey, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It was fun streaming with y'all. I'm going to actually take off. Yeah, that's right, Hans. We're time to drive from the reefer side, man. Reefer gang for life right there, Hans. You see that? So I'm going to get out of here too, man. Us reefer guys, we got to get our beauty sleep. So I'm going to go to sleep. Hans is going to go drive. So I'm out of here. Thanks for everyone stopping by. Hit the thumbs up. Y'all be safe out there over the road, guys. You know, what you guys watching it on the playback. You know, I appreciate y'all stepping in and watching it again, watching the live all over again.